Hey, what's up, my uplifting life partners? This is Ron Simplified Myers. Wanted to come to you. This is episode number 3. We're talking about a 12-part series that was done by an article that was done by Mark Travers in Psychology Today. And basically, he talked about the 12 things that are problems that people are having that are keeping them out of intimate relationships. And I just wanted to cover each topic, like he had the 12. And then everything here is my perspective. I'm just taking each one of the 12. And we're actually on number 3. And number 3, and so if you haven't had the chance to hear the other two, go back, check those out so you can get current after you do this one or before, either way. But number 3 is lack of personal time and space. Folks, this is very crucial. Now, those that know me know that the relationship I had with Terry, and again, those that don't know my story, I was with Terry for 32 years. I lost her. It's going on 8 years now. Wow. I lost her to cancer. And basically, we were that couple. If you saw one, the other one was somewhere close around. And we did everything together. We went to sporting events. I mean, in our relationship, that worked. We were always together. There are times that her sister and mom wanted to go somewhere with her, and they'd be like, "Hey, Terry, we're gonna go here." And Terry would tell me, "Dear, come with us." And I'd tell her, I said, "No." I said, "This is the girls' time. Go spend time with the girls, and you guys enjoy yourselves." And that's because, again, we had that kind of relationship with my life. My wife loved to be with me, and I appreciated being with her. So that was the thing. So she would always want me to go with her. Now, what is good is to have, because I can be honest here with you guys and tell you that was one of the things I used to be concerned about, is that if something happened to me first, and I know she would figure it out. I used to wonder what would happen with Terry because she was like that. And I'm not one of those guys for people to say that I was protective and I'm pulling my wife in. No, I was not one of those that I had to be with my wife and I didn't. Because folks that know me, no, I can go watch a movie by myself. I go sit at the beach. I can do, folks, I can do that. I will go sit somewhere. I'll meditate. I'll listen to, I can do that and I do it. But she wanted to always do stuff with me. Now, there are times that she would do her knitting and different things like that. But for the most part, she always wanted to be with me, and that's not a bad thing. That worked for her. But I'm just telling you, you have to know what works in your particular relationship, and that lack of personal space and time for a lot of people. Because I've seen people that will tell me they went and got a job, especially rideshare. I hear it a lot of time when people that do rideshare, that especially if they're older, that the reason they're doing rideshare is just to get out of the house so they're not around their partner. Whatever works. And I'm not saying that that's good, bad, right, or wrong. That's what works in their relationship. But that is allowing them just what we're saying, that personal time and space. You need to figure out in your relationship how that actually works and if that's something that you need. Because not everybody, like I said, in Terry's case, she didn't feel like she needed that. She enjoyed being with me. And I'm not saying that's a bad thing. But I'm just saying in your relationship, you have to decide that. And that's where we talk about building a safe space where you can talk to your partner and tell them what you need, what you don't need. And folks, if you're one of those people that you actually need that time for yourself, Tony Robbins talks about the hour of power, where he's saying you have to take at least an hour a day that's devoted to just you. And and like you said, in that hour, if you can walk and maybe be grateful throughout that hour, that's a good thing. Kind of like the meditating, yoga, whatever, but something that's for you, and at least an hour a day. I know for those that have family, especially young kids, feel like that's something they can't do. They don't have the time. You have to figure that how to put that into your schedule. If you need to do 4 15-minute segments during your sessions during your day, whatever it takes. But if you do those 4 sessions of 15 minutes, eventually those 15 gonna turn into a half an hour. And then eventually you'll get to the point where you'll take that hour a day to yourself, because you'll see how significant it is in every area of your life. Because of the fact is, you'll come to your family, you'll come to your friends, you'll come to everything else in your life in a different mindset. Because if you don't take that time, if you don't be able to spend time alone with you, eventually you become a person that has that conversation that goes, Everything I do in my life is for everybody else. It's always for somebody else. I never get to do anything for me. It's never about me. It's always about, you guys follow me? That's the conversation that will lead to for most people. So it's up to you. If you're having that conversation, that's your fault. You have to demand it if that's what you need to do to be able to, because you'll show up different to everyone in your life if you demand that time and you make it happen. So anyway, the topic here, that's number 3 in the top 12, according to the experts, on why people have problems in their intimate relationships, and it's personal space and time. You got to do it. You got to take it. And again, like I said, for me, I would always find that. Now I do it even more now, but I would always find that time, because that's why you guys know I've said I've been in self-development for the last 35, almost more, somewhere around there, 35 years. Every day I take time where I'm listening to something or I'm reading something. That's just me. Now it's almost, I don't know if that's good, bad, right, or wrong, but I almost feel guilty if I don't do something that is working in that arena to try to improve and work on me. And some of this time I'm just listening to meditation, music or sounds or whatever, and relaxing. But take that time, because again, how you feel is how you show up in relationships, and you control your emotions. If you're an angry person, that's who you're going to take into your connections with everyone. And that's not how people want to see you. People want to see you at your best. And you're only going to be at your best when you feel fulfilled and you feel like you've gotten something out of life, and that life is, you know what I'm saying, that you're taking that time for you, and you feel like, this is for me. I enjoy this. Go to the spa. Go somewhere. Just relax. Take that time. And for some of you, just that, you may sleep during that hour. I don't care. Whatever works for you, just take that time for yourself. You got to have that space and time. And inside your relationship, you need that. You need that personal space and time. And for those of you partners who don't give that to your partner, you're gonna realize you're gonna end up with a lot of conflicts, and they might step outside the relationship, because the fact is they're gonna feel overwhelmed. And I'm not saying it as far as a cheating, but I'm just saying you'll notice that they'll start to separate from you, and you wonder why you guys are getting in different arguments. Some people will step out and cheat, don't get that wrong either. But I'm just saying, but some people, you'll notice that you guys will start distancing, and you're wondering why. And it's because they're feeling overwhelmed, and they're feeling like they get no space. Don't create that in your environment. Make sure that your partner knows, and do that with a great spirit, that, honey, take some time for you. And this is male or female. You guys, again, know everything I share goes both ways. Men, make sure your woman gets some time for herself. Women, make sure your man gets some time for himself. And as you guys know, it ain't right, it ain't wrong. It is my opinion. Now run on over to Google Play, to the Apple Store, and get my app, which is Simplified You. Simplified, the letter U, not the word you. Simplified You, and they are separated, the two. It's a free app. Download it. I actually have my book attached, the Relationship Success Handbook, Get Rid of Your Problems, Not Your Partner. It's a book that you can actually get through Amazon, but I'm not concerned about selling books here. I'm concerned about helping people get their relationships on track, getting your life in order, taking charge of your life. So get the app, read the book, and I look forward to talking to you guys on the next video, number 4, because as you know, if you're not having fun, you should be doing something else. I'll talk to you guys soon. Take care. Bye-bye.